Hey y'all, remember how you respond can make or break your business's reputation. Welcome to day 7 of upleveling your customer service experience for your online business or brand. Today I want to talk to y'all about one of the toughest aspects of customer service, and that's handling those negative, disrespectful reviews, complaints, and emails, right? And so, first thing first, okay? I know we all human and we like to use that as an excuse to get unprofessional, right? And it's not okay, right? And so, let your thoughts be just that. Cast that thing down, actually. And then I want y'all to breathe, take a deep breath, stay calm, and stay professional. Whether you see a negative review about your business, whether the person is not being truthful or not, what you don't want to do is go off on that person who just lied about your service on your Google review. And so now people are like, she already had a bad review, but then she got a bad attitude too because of how she just responded, right? And so stay calm, stay professional. Don't take it personally, y'all. When I did customer service for a company that was easily pulling in tens of thousands of people during launch period, y'all, that's one of the things I had to learn. Like, they ain't mad at me. I didn't hurt them. I'm not the reason why your card declined. I'm not the reason why your payment not updated. I'm not the reason that you don't have time to take the course. I'm not the reason that we don't have a caption option. I'm not the reason. You understand? And so me, I had to realize like this ain't even about me. I'm just the person who's customer facing who got to deal with this situation. And so the sooner you learn to not take those things personal, because especially if it's your business, it's easy to be like, no, I am going to take it personal because an attack on my business is an attack on me as the founder, as the business owner, as the CEO. And yes, I agree with you, but you have to just learn how to not take it personally. And you have to then now calm yourself down before you respond in defense mode, right? And you want to calm down and you want to respond professionally. Because guess what? A really thought out, measured response is now going to show that you take customer feedback seriously, even if it's negative. And you could easily address the lie that someone said about your business or about their experience, and you can easily address it. Even some of you might even have receipts, right? You're not going to post your receipts on a thing, but you do want to be able to respond to it professionally, right? And so that's number one. Don't take things personally. Like, especially if you're working for somebody's company, like, don't go home stressed every day because every day you dealing with an angry person or a disgruntled customer. Like, don't take that stress home with you. And then number two, like, it's okay to acknowledge their issue, y'all. Start by acknowledging we have to learn how to listen to feedback, to complaints, to negative reviews without it impacting us, right? Without it causing us to be drained mentally, emotionally, and all the things. So listen and then acknowledge the issue that the customer is talking about. And so we talked about this in another video, how we have to learn how to empathize, because empathy is going to be key when you're addressing somebody who's very angry. And so you want to understand like where they're coming from, because sometimes people want to be defensive because you actually are providing a poor customer service experience. And so the moment somebody call you out on your area of improvement, you now in defense mode and you like, hold up, we offer great customer service, or hold up, we did this on time, you was late, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you actually did say my appointment was at 10 a.m. and you didn't start on me to 11:03. Like, come on, y'all. Especially when we start talking about the beauty professions and the hairstylists and all those things. It's like, man, why is it when if I'm 10 minutes, 15 minutes late, y'all canceling, y'all not giving back the deposit, all of the things, but I get there and you can take 30, 45 minutes before you start on somebody's head. And it's like, there's a double standard here and we need to talk about it. Okay, but that's not what I came to talk about. Acknowledge their issue. And then, like I said, offer solutions. Provide a solution or a way forward. Because, like I said, the customer is not always right. I'm always going to keep debunking that myth. And so, just because the customer said that they heard you on your live say they could get a full refund in 30 days, and you know for a fact that ain't on your policy, you ain't said that. Like, just because the customer said that that's what they heard doesn't mean that they're right and that their solution that they want should be offered to them, right? So you can still provide a solution or a way forward. In another video I talked about how you can either give them the policy, hey, our policy states this, so we're unable to give you a full refund because you've had access to this thing for 30 days. However, we can cancel so you don't get charged for the next month, right? And so we want to show that we understand their frustration, but we also not going to let you walk all over us, right? So with the customers who are like, oh, I don't like this. It didn't, this course didn't give me what was promised, and they're hitting chargeback after chargeback. Matter of fact, they've been on your thing because you can see the back end, right? They unlogged into your course 30 times over the past 2 months, and now you seeing chargebacks since they enrolled. It's like, why y'all got 2, 3, 4 chargebacks, and you just was on there this morning and yesterday? Make it make sense, right? And so for these people, it's like, I'm not finna come to you saying, okay, well, I'll just give you your refund for this month. And I know, because you playing games, you're using and you're consuming the content and you're participating in this course, you're receiving the service, but you trying to play games and you trying to get your money back for whatever reason. That ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'm not about to just fold because you out here being shady, right? And so offer a solution that makes sense, that can be a way forward. Because here's the thing, y'all. Some people, you want to like, hey, if it's on you, apologize, take responsibility, right? But then for some people, like, we not out here begging for clients and we're not out here begging for people to stay in our courses. There's going to be some people who come through who should have never enrolled, who should have never bought your service, who should have never got to the next level with working with you. There are gonna be those people, and you'll realize it a couple months in, like, man, we not no good fit for each other. And once you realize that, it's okay for that solution to be like, hey, I know you had a 3-month minimum contract. However, I don't think this is a good fit. And you can address that in the solution. Be like, hey, I would love I can help you find someone who offers the same services as me, who I think will be a better fit for you, if you want that support. But I think that, we should move forward for the next 2 weeks, next 30 days, and then end this contract, for both of our peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? And so when we're responding to these negative reviews, these complaints, these negative emails that are coming through, stay calm, stay professional, acknowledge their issue, show empathy, offer solutions, and then take it offline, y'all. Because ain't no way you saying that you offer a great customer experience, ain't no way that you're saying you're a professional. There is no way that you out here going back and forth with no customer on the internet, on this public social media street. There is no way that you're responding publicly and you going in on this person. You're embarrassing them. You're calling them out on their lie. And you might be like, I got every right to do so. And you might be right. But that do not make it okay. It does not make it okay. And so you could easily, if once you see that thing, you're like, hey, thank you so much for your feedback. I hate that you had this experience. Please send us an email or give us a call here. We would love to continue to talk to you about your experience and see if we can come to some kind of a solution to support you and help you move forward. You know what I'm saying? But take the conversation off of the public internet and take it private. Get on a call, go through email. It's just because now you got other people looking at it, and now you going viral for going in on the customer. And now other people are making their first impression of your brand by that. Like, dang, she went in on her customer. They not even caring that the customer was wrong and that you got the receipts to prove it. They're just like, dang, if that's how they treat their customers online, I can only imagine how they treat their customers in store. I can only imagine how they don't have confidentiality with their customers. I can only imagine how they talk about their customers. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And so take those things offline. And this is going to, for one, prevent the back and forth. It's going to prevent other people from having a negative experience or a negative impression about your brand before even experiencing your brand for real. And it's going to help resolve the issue faster, because the moment a customer feels like you are on defense mode and you trying to call them out, they're going to get more angry, and then they're going to start calling out some other things they didn't like about your business that they never even mentioned before, and it's just going to get real messy real quick, and we don't got time for that. So take it offline, and then learn from the feedback, y'all. Data is so important. And it's not enough to just collect a whole bunch of data. It's not enough to just gather all of this information, all of these reviews, and then you don't read them. You don't apply them to your business to improve your business. Because y'all could be like, man, I got all these positive reviews. These 3 negative reviews don't matter. No, the 3 negative reviews are the ones you want to be looking at and see them as a learning opportunity. Because now somebody may say something that is something you really do need to improve on in your brand. And instead of you saying, oh, it's just 1 negative review out of 30, now you be like, oh, well, this 1 negative review gives me enough information that now I can implement in my business so I can improve my experience. And so it may be, what can you improve in your products, in your services? And then showing that you make those changes. Now, if that person, if they stop working with you or supporting your brand or being an advocate for your brand, now because they now see that you've implemented this change, they may be like, oh, she took into consideration my feedback. I'm going to come back and shop with her. I'm about to come back and work with her. I would love to, start back this relationship, right? And so responding to these negative reviews with empathy, with care, with professionalism is going to help your brand and the experience improve and grow, right? And so learn, y'all, how to respond effectively and how to maintain your business's good reputation. If you are not a CEO and you are someone who is involved in the customer service experience, if you're a customer service specialist, support person, manager, if you're a virtual assistant and you are in charge of somebody's customer service experience, online community, management, or what have you, you want to make sure that you know how to be professional. And because the truth of the matter is, a lot of people aren't being trained in this. A lot of people, they wasn't raised, with manners. A lot of people, they just don't know. They weren't taught how to respond effectively to criticism. They weren't taught how to respond. Some people, they look at a bad review come through the email or a disrespectful email, they're gonna like, delete, I ain't even finna deal with you. And you might think like, okay, you at peace, you ain't got to deal with that. But now that customer is still upset. The issue didn't come to end. Like it's still an issue for them. And so imagine in your marital relationship, you're married and you and your husband, y'all are in a disagreement, y'all arguing and all of the things, and you or he is just like, oh, he just shut down. He don't respond to you. He ain't got nothing to say. You want poured out your little heart. You have poured out your little heart about the issues that you see in your marriage, and he ain't got no response. He not listening. Matter of fact, he done went into another room. He done start watching social media or whatever the case may be. And you looking like, do you not hear me? You looking like, do you have a response? Do you have anything to say for yourself? And he gone about his day. That's how your customers feel. Just how you felt in that situation, that's how your customers will feel as well. Like, I just took my time to write this whole email and y'all ain't respond. A customer who is very serious about what they said and really wants to have a solution brought, they're going to follow up with you. How many more times are you going to delete the email and not respond for the sake of your sanity? Right? So respond to them. Respond with empathy and with professionalism, and then make sure that you're learning, like I said, how to respond effectively and how to maintain your brand's reputation. And for those of you who hire people who are front facing with your customers, make sure that they got manners. Make sure that they know how to be professional. Make sure that they know how to respond. Make sure they understand conflict resolution. Make sure they understand what to say and what not to say. Make sure they know how to represent your brand. Make sure they know the tone of your brand. Make sure they know the messaging behind your brand. Make sure they're knowledgeable about the products and the services that you offer. And so that even in itself can help address issues and resolve them quickly. All right, so I hope this helped y'all. These are a few tips for responding to negative reviews, complaints, and negative emails. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.